Hello there. All right, this is 30 years of Yoddha. I'm thinking that's correct. I'm assuming that the character Yoddha came from somewhere, the name for it. So I'm assuming that's what it is. 30 years of Yoddha. Yeah, let's just get it. I don't know much about it, but this was recommended to me a long time ago. And I think there were like several different versions, but yeah, let's just get on into it.
ടിബറ്റൻ ബുദ്ധമതക്കാരുടെ ആചാര്യനായ ലാമ മരിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ പുനർജാത ശിശുവിനെ തെരഞ്ഞെടുത്ത് റിംപോച്ചയായി വാഴിക്കുന്ന ചടങ്ങ് ഇന്നും അതിന്റെ തനിമയോടെ തുടരും.
This is reminding me of something. This obviously came out way before, but this feels, what's it called? It's got Eddie Murphy in it, and he has to save the reincarnation of some, or is it a reincarnation? No, just some blessed child. Is it like the blessed child, the golden child? I think it's the golden child with Eddie Murphy, where he literally gets stuck and there's martial artists all hunting this kid because he can literally turns lead into gold or something like that. Can make everything seem peaceful, brings peace to everything around him. Is that what this movie is? This movie is obviously older than that one. So the golden child ripped off of this for sure.
സന്യാസി ശ്രേഷ്ഠൻ രാശി നോക്കി പ്രവചിച്ചത് അങ്ങനെയാണ്. രോഹിണി നക്ഷത്രജാതനായ ഒരാൾ മലകൾ.
It is funny how movies back in the day look so cheesy, so bad. Like even if you watch the Golden Child, the martial arts, the fact that people are using like samurai swords without having a clue as to how to utilize them or the proper technique to hold the blade. It was just like, it looks like a cool blade. Let's have him hold it like a regular buster sword, whatever it's called, a regular claymore. It's just like, come on, there's so many different ways of handling a blade, and people just had no clue back then. They were just throwing everything into everything. See if it works.
അവിടെ വെച്ച് അവൻ ഒരു വെല്ലുവിളി നടത്തി രാവിലെ പാട്ട് മത്സരത്തിന് അവൻ എന്നെ തോപ്പിക്കുമെന്ന്.
Yep, the funny Eddie Murphy character. Of course, Eddie Murphy was this guy.
ഓഹോ, കളി പഠിച്ചിട്ട് വന്നിരിക്കാനല്ലേ?
Gosh, he looks completely different here.
അരശമ്മൂട്ടിൽ അപ്പുക്കുട്ടൻ ഈ മലമൂട്ടി കടന്ന് ദമയന്തിയായിട്ട് ശൈത്യം. തൈപ്പറമ്പിൽ അശോകൻ അങ്ങ് മലമുകളിൽ നീപ്പാളിൽ അശ്വതിയായിട്ട് ശൈത്യ.
ഇപ്പൊ നല്ല ശൈലാത്ര കാണാൻ ഇനി ഞാൻ എന്ത് വേണം? ഇയാളെ പ്രേമിക്കണം.
ഒരു യുവസുന്ദരന്റെ മുഖത്ത് നോക്കി ഒരു യുവസുന്ദരി പ്രേമിക്കണോ എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ ആരായാലും രണ്ട് കൈയും കെട്ടി നിന്ന് തരും. സ്വപ്നം കുട്ടിച്ചാത്തന്റെ ബന്ധുവല്ലോ.
Yeah, it has to be the Golden Child. This is the Golden Child has to be this. Sorry, I know that getting what came first, but yeah, the fact that it's exactly the same film. I'm curious on how it got ported over, and one person must have saw it and it was like, no one's gonna ever see that film. Let me make it in Hollywood, and it's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. But I don't know how I was reminded of it immediately. It just because it was such a out of left field type of thing. It's so bizarre, especially compared to Hollywood, that it's obvious that they would be taking it from somewhere else.
അശ്വതിയോ? അശ്വതി ചേച്ചി പറയാടാ. പക്ഷേ ഐ എം സോറി, നിങ്ങൾ ക്ഷമിക്കൂ. അങ്ങനെ പ്രേമിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയ ഒരു മൂഡിലല്ല ഞാൻ. രക്ഷകനോ?
I swear that's the same cage too. They probably just took it from this set.
ഇവിടുത്തെ വിചിത്രമായ ആചാരങ്ങളെ കുറിച്ച് അശോകന് അറിയാൻ വയ്യാത്തോണ്ടാ ആ കുട്ടിയുടെ കൈ പച്ച കുത്തിയിട്ടുണ്ടോ? ആ കുട്ടി ഹുണ്ട പർവ്വതത്തിന്റെ താഴ്വരയിലുള്ള ഏതോ മൊണാസ്ട്രിയിലെ ലാവയാണോ?
ഇത് നന്മയുടെ ലോകമാണെങ്കിൽ ദുർമന്ത്രവാദവും മനുഷ്യക്കുരുതിയുമായി സിനിമയുടെ മറ്റൊരു ലോകമുണ്ട്.
It's always funny how the comedian always becomes like the number one world's martial artist to fight. That is the same. They copied the same thing for the Golden Child, except Eddie Murphy, I don't think, did it as well because he's just a comedian. I'm curious on if it was actually able to get better done in this movie. But just seeing him play the humor role and then go into basically a serious martial art montage seems a little off.
ഓരോ മനുഷ്യനും ഒരു നിയോഗമുണ്ട്. ക്ഷുദ്രശക്തികളുടെ പിടിയിൽ നിന്നും റിംബോച്ചയെ രക്ഷിക്കുക എന്നതാവും നിങ്ങളുടെ നിയോഗം.
ഘടകം ഒഴിവ്, ഘടകത്തിലൊഴിവ്, പിന്നെ അശോകനും.
All right.
മുഷിയാക്കാതെ വാശിയോടാണ് പറയുന്നത്.
ഞാനും വാശിയോടാ പറഞ്ഞത്.
Hey, it came out like literally the year after. Yeah. So I'm basically as old as the movie. I'm basically as old as the movie. Ugh, no wonder it was 30 years of Yoda. Yeah, it's literally the Golden Child. And from what I remember, I don't care much about the Golden Child. I think I saw it once. But the fact that maybe I saw it twice. Maybe I was in an Eddie Murphy vibe one day and I watched that movie again. But from what I recall, I didn't care for it. So maybe, I don't know. I'll probably have to watch them back to back and see what the Golden Child stole from the movie and what they should have taken from the movie. Let's face it, that always seems to happen where they take things and then it's just like, we didn't take everything. So no, you should have just fully copied. You should have just fully copied. But yeah, the Golden Child is the remake of this movie. So if you want to see a remake of Yoda, watch the Golden Child. I think it came out like it's just a few years later. So yeah, it's got a lot of the 90s cheesiness in it. I think it was done in the 90s. I think it was done in the 90s. Never mind. I guess I was completely wrong. I just had to fact check myself. So this movie is a copy of The Golden Child. The Golden Child was the original version of this movie. I'm curious on what The Golden Child copied at this point, because this is not the original. I wonder if it's actually better than The Golden Child, but I was all in the thoughts that The Golden Child was a ripoff because it was in 1986. That's when that was released, in 1986. Heck, I wasn't even born yet. That's an old film. I need to go back and rewatch that because I want to see I probably need to see them all. Like I need to start seeing all remakes, like to see which one was done, what they introduced, which was better, and what they took out, which was either for the worse or for the better. I need to start doing that. But yeah, The Golden Child is, as of right now, the original version. Yeah, the Yoda is a copy, but it might be better. I was thinking it was going to be better just because it was the original, but now I'll have to look it up. I'll have to check it out. Great. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.